so much for joining us 726 right here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. I'm doing the show all by myself today. Other than great guests that are going to be on the show today, Karen's actually taking a trip. She's out of town and she's not going to make it back in time for this show. But I've done these by myself before, and we'll see if I can stumble and struggle all the way through it. We're going to go right to our first guest. She's sitting here patiently waiting. She's no stranger to this stage. Tiffany Watkins from Arvest Bank. Welcome to the show, Tiffany.
Thanks for having me. I feel kind of weird that you don't have a babysitter today.
You mean a co-host?
Yeah.
That's cruel.
I know. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, Karen's always talking about how she's the star.
It's your time to shine.
Well, my time has come and gone. If I haven't, what's the proper term? If I haven't shown my shininess by now, then it's all over with.
Okay, I gotcha.
Now, you were on the show last week in Harrison.
I was, yes.
And we talked about the Shred-A-Thon.
Yes.
Now, is Mountain Home going to have the same type of shredding festival?
Yes, and this is like the 6th or 7th annual one here in Mountain Home, and that's also on April 23rd and starts at 10:30. And last year we had a record year. We did probably 2.5 tons of paper that we shredded and raised about $2,000. So it was a really big event in a short amount of time, and so we're doing that again on April the 23rd.
What's the importance of shredding paper? I mean, we're talking about office documents or people's home documents that they you can't just throw in the trash, right?
You should not. You should not throw any of that in the trash, just because unfortunately identity theft is so prevalent in dumpster divers, and so they will go through your trash and find those documents and try to get any information they can to steal your identity. And so you want to shred that securely or destroy it in some way that it's not just going in the garbage. And so this event's a great way to bring that to Mountain Home, so you can clean out those drawers. And then we're also taking donations for our Million Meals campaign and the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas.
Okay, and that's a centrally located regional operation that funds different organizations, churches, and different outlets.
Food organizations in different towns and several different counties, and so they have a great reach and help all of those food organizations. And then also we have coming up is Feed the Pack.
Now we're just talking about the Shred-A-Thon. We're not talking about other stuff.
We have to. Are you going to have me back again? I can do both.
Okay, you can talk about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to now. Feed the Pack is a brand new event that we have. Feed the Pack. And so we are doing a one-day community-wide event on April the 29th. So we'll have 2 weekends in a row that we're doing something for Million Meals. And this is going to benefit the Baxter County Backpack Program. Okay. And there's over 600 kids just in Baxter County that participate, which I think is mind-blowing to think that 600 kids are participating in that. So we are going to have volunteers posted at key intersections in Baxter County and in storefronts where they're collecting monetary donations for the backpack program. Okay. So you're going to see volunteers at intersections with their safety vests on. They're going to have buckets that you can put your spare change in, and all that will go to provide those backpacks for those kids. And
so when you see them on the street, don't panic.
Right. They're not. It's not panhandlers overtaking Baxter County by any means. And so
we're panhandlers for a worthy cause.
Right. Yes.
Sorta.
Yes, it is a very worthy cause. Okay. And so we are needing volunteers for that event, and we're also accepting donations ahead of time if you want to donate to Feed the Pack. So if you're a business that wants to donate, then you will be mentioned. KTLO is going to be giving live updates every hour throughout the whole day. So we're going to start at 7 a.m., and that's really early. Really early, 7 a.m., and then we'll go to 6 p.m. That evening, and then we're not going to announce how much we raise until the very, very end. Live on air at KTLO. So if you're a business that wants to donate, maybe you don't have enough staff to volunteer at an intersection, we would gladly take that donation, and we'll mention those donors throughout the day.
And they're going to be at different intersections in the Mountain Home area, is that right?
In Mountain Home, and then the one intersection in Gassville.
Okay. the
we'll
main
be
one there.
in 2 to 3 intersections here in Mountain Home, depending on our volunteers. The one in Gassville. Then we'll also be in both Harps locations here in Mountain Home, Sunfest in Gassville, and Walmart. So we'll be in storefronts as well.
And what day is that again?
April the 29th. So it's a Friday.
Friday, okay.
And so we'll start 7 a.m.
Payday.
It's payday. So that's why you'll have to donate.
Yep.
I'm going to be looking for your check.
You just take my payroll check. Just take it.
Oh, that's so generous of you. That's so nice. Thanks, Dan. But we really would love to have volunteers. We desperately,
you need some people.
we
Okay.
definitely need volunteers because we're looking at 8 people at each intersection per shift. So if you think how many intersections that is, that's quite a few
8 people. Okay.
Quite a few volunteers. So it's a great way for your organization to get involved. We encourage you to wear your organization T-shirts. And then we also are going to mention those organizations live on air, KTLO, like this intersection's being worked by Reynolds Media and XL7.
Okay. We've got it all pegged out, don't you?
Yeah, at that time frame.
How do they call you?
They can email me at twatkins@arvest.com or call me at 870-449-7164 if they want to find out more information about volunteering or even donating to Feed the Pack.
But we want to let people know about the Shred-A-Thon, which is coming up, what?
April the 23rd.
That's next Saturday?
Yes.
Is it next Saturday?
Yes.
And it's going from what to when?
10:30 to 1, and that will be at our
10 to 1,
East location in front of Walmart. So we have a lot going on.
And we want to let people know that it's a professional shredder.
It is. It's
and
shredded.
It takes masses amount at one time, so you can bring it. You can even watch it if you want to, right?
Yes. Yeah, we encourage you to watch your shred. So you can bring boxes at a time, and a box can be shredded in a matter of seconds, and they will not leave our property until every last piece of paper has been shredded.
And then what do they do? Take it to a landfill, or do they do an
No,
incinerator?
they recycle it.
Oh, they recycle it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so they actually end up making that into paper towels, paper plates, napkins, and so it's reused. So it's, Earth Day is the Friday before, so it's a good way to clean out your drawers, help the environment, and then help the food bank.
Yeah, as opposed to plastic, which lasts forever.
Exactly, and just clogs up our landfill.
It does. Good deal.
Yes.
All right.
So a lot going on with Arvest.
Yeah, and if you want to know more, you can call Tiffany at the Arvest Bank. Her number's on the screen at the end of the show. You want to stick around to then, or twatkins@arvest.com. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming over.
You bet.
And we'll see you in and about, around, and getting awards from the Chamber of Commerce and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yes.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Up next, actually, I probably need to read down the list of people that are going to be on the show today, so you'll be interested to stay tuned. Mike Brinkmeyer is here later on in the show. He'll be up next after this break from the Ministerial Alliance. We'll be talking about an event that's coming up. Also, Duncan Clayton from Nature's Way will be here to talk about their store and some things going on there. Adrian Blackwell will be here to talk about the Bassmasters Barbecue Contest. Michelle Payton from FADD, and also Brenda Spencer will come by later on this during the show with some young folks to talk about the Christian Peter Pan event that's coming up and play, and we'll be talking about that all throughout the show. Stay with us, stick around. You're watching 726 right here on Mountain Home's television station, K26 and XL7 TV. Stay with us.